what I'm working on right now, what I'm learning, what I'm trying, is to make maintenance part of my identity. The hat is on, which means that the wig is not stuck down. Surprise, surprise. But that is why, for me, it's like this whole thing about maintenance and keeping my wig stuck or whatever, like I want to say the old version of me, but we're not fully there yet. The version of me before would have just left it like this. Like, I can just put a hat on, I can put a band on, like, it can still look cute. Whereas now, I'm like, no, I had to unstick my wig because it was coming unstuck anyway. I'm literally going to the shops now. I need to re-dye it, so I'm going to buy some more dye. I'm going to wash it, I'm going to re-dye it, and then we are going to re-stick it, because I am genuinely trying to make maintenance part of my identity. So yeah, it is a little bit taxing at the moment because I'm constantly, like, I've never had to stick my wig this much. Like I said, normally I will just leave it and go about my day and put a hat on, but I'm sticking to it, or at least I'm trying to, and I'm actually doing okay at the moment, so yay me. Okay, so there's some shopping that I need to do that aligns with my whole maintenance stuff. I need to get some more hair dye, I'm gonna get some new slippers, I need to get eyelash glue. So yeah, let's go shopping. So my shopping is now done. We have the bag here. I'm gonna show you, look, when I get home, everything that I brought today. And then I need to go and wash my wig, dye it, re-stick it, and then yeah, then I will update you guys on what I've learned this week in terms of trying to make maintenance my whole, like, not my whole identity, but part of my identity. Okay, let's go through everything that I got quickly. Yes, it's in an M&S bag, but it's because when I get loads of stuff, I'll just put it all into the bigger bag. I don't really like carrying multiple bags. Anyway, so yeah, so I got some new slippers from Primark. I already have these, but as part of maintenance, okay, the ones that I have are kind of like worn down, you know, when it gets all like black here, and yeah, they're pink obviously, so I had to go and get new ones, so I did. And then hair dye, this is the colour that I use on my hair. It's gone kind of peachy, like at the moment, but it's just the Adore cotton candy. I got one bottle. I probably should have got two, but I don't want it to be too pink, so I will probably use the whole bottle of this. Maybe I can show you guys how I do that, but anyway, this is part of maintenance. If I'm going to be resticking my wig, I need the colour to look good and how I want it, so we're going to do that. What else did I get? Maintenance wise, eyelash glue as well. I don't have individuals at the moment, but I always stick my eyelashes on, but the glue has run out, so, or it's running out, so to get ahead of it and to, you know, maintain and know that, okay, I'm still going to keep wearing my lashes because I like them, they look nice. I need to make sure I have glue, and then I did get some extra stuff. I got this from one of those like Asian convenience stores. I've never had it. I don't know what it's going to taste like. It's strawberry, like bubble tea with those little, I don't know how you say that word, those little ball things. I'm intrigued to try this, so I'm going to try this. And then the reason why I have an M&S bag is because I'm obsessed with M&S ready meals, and the carbonara one, the carbonara, the lasagna, the spaghetti meatballs, those are my top three, but I hadn't eaten today. I literally just got up and went out, so I had to go and get an M&S. So yeah, we're gonna go, I'm gonna eat, and then I will re-dye. I don't know which way to do it. Should I? No, I should dye it first, right? Dye it, then shampoo, conditioner. I have to blow dry it because I need everything done today. Normally I'd let it air dry, but we're gonna blow dry it, then we're gonna stick it, and yeah, but let me go and eat first because I am
hungry.
Okay, this, you can't really see, is the kind of colour that it comes out. It's kind of hard for me to show you and I don't want to spill it, but yeah, we're gonna dye it. So all I do is I take the wig, make sure it's brushed out, and then I literally just keep like dipping it in and out, and then I will just plunge the whole thing in there and then kind of just leave it in, and we'll see what it comes out like. Wow! We're finally done. I say done, I need to straighten my hair now, but this is the colour it came out as. It's not too much different, but it's more like candy flossy. But yeah, let's get into what I've been trying this week and what I've learned from it. So as I said, this week my main focus has been trying to make like maintenance part of my identity, and that's why like this whole video has been about me, you know, doing my wig and getting stuff from my wig. And I feel like one thing that I've noticed this week, because it's been a priority to me, is how much before, when it came to like maintaining myself and doing things for myself and wanting to look nice on myself, I was doing those things before like for other people. It made me realize so much more that like now that I'm just doing it just because, I'm not sticking my wig down because I'm going out, I'm not making myself look nice because I'm going to see someone or I'm leaving my house or whatever, because I'm making an effort to do it just because it's, I want it to be part of my identity and I want to look nice. For me, it made me realize how much before I was literally only doing it for other people, which is kind of sad when you think about it, but it's also made me, I guess, like love and appreciate myself more, because it's like, wow, like you really only did this for other people before, and that's not okay. Like that's not a good thing, girl. Like we need to work on that. So it's been beautiful in that sense, and allowing me to have that like that realization. And when it comes to like elevating from the inside out, it's about those things. It's about, yes, I'm doing something that is physical on the outside, but what it's doing internally is it's making me appreciate myself a lot more, love myself a lot more, and also it's allowing me to just, oh my gosh, where's the clips there? It's allowing me to just what's the word? Show up for and trust me, trust Latasha a lot more. And that's another like kind of thing that over the next 3 months I'm kind of working on, is my whole like more of the internal stuff, like self-trust and things like that. And it's the fact that I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna make sure, hold on one second because I need to get a clip. Yeah, sorry. It's the fact that I've said to myself that I'm going to make sure basically that if I say I'm going to do something, I follow through with it. And I follow through because I have told myself I'm doing it. Like if I keep abandoning myself, and even with doing my wig, like if I keep doing what I did before, which is, oh, I can't be bothered to stick it, I can just put a hat on, I can just whatever, or saying to myself, oh, okay, I'm gonna stick my wig today, I'm gonna whatever, and then I don't do it, I'm literally choosing to not trust myself anymore, because I can't even keep my own word to myself. I can't even say I'm gonna do something and actually follow through with it. And I think as much as it doesn't seem like a big thing, because it's my wig or it's self-care and self-maintenance in other ways, like I've dedicated, or I've decided now that Sundays is going to be the day where like I take care of everything else, like my nails, if I need to shave, obviously tidy my room and stuff like that, because I'm sticking to those things, and I'm, you know, sticking to what I said I was going to do and following through. It's also feeding into other parts of my life, whereby if there's like tasks that I need to do and I've said to myself I'm gonna do it, instead of like procrastinating, which again I'm not all the way there, like I'm just trying this and learning from it. But now when I say I'm gonna do something and I've set a day or a time that I'm gonna do XYZ, I'm just like, let me just get it done. Like I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. So definitely, if you're working on yourself and you're trying to elevate from the inside out, when it comes to self-care, maintenance and stuff like that, yes, do it because you want to look nice and it makes you feel good. But if you actually stick to it, hopefully you will see and you will realize, like for me, how much it's making a difference in other areas of your life. And another thing as well, yeah, just even looking put together and looking nice for yourself, even when like you're just at home and you're doing nothing, it actually like it improves your self-esteem and it improves what you think and feel about yourself. Because last year I was so used to, when I'm at home, right, I just kind of wear whatever. Like I said, my wig won't be stuck down. I'm walking around in a bonnet all day. As soon as I enter my house, the wig or the hat, because I was basically treating it like a hat, comes off. I'm in my bonnet. I throw on like any clothes, which to be completely honest, the clothes side of it, especially when I'm at home, I haven't really like fully worked on that yet, but it's something that I want to do a lot more. Like even like this is so simple. It's just a nice top and some like trousers, but it looks nice. Like it doesn't just look like, oh, whatever. Doing all of that, I'm like, I don't know, I just feel a lot better about myself, and it's improving like my self-esteem because I'm constantly seeing myself in a good light. And I don't mean like, how can I explain this? It's not in like a vain kind of way, and I don't want you to think of it in a vain way or think, oh, or even think that if I'm not put together, then, you know, I'm not worthy and all of that stuff. But if you love yourself, like why not do nice things for yourself? And why not do nice things for yourself and make yourself look nice and make yourself feel good just because? Like I don't need to be going anywhere. I could literally be in my house for the entire week. I'm gonna look good for me, because when you look good and you feel good, like it's amazing. It's such a nice feeling. So I'm definitely gonna keep up with this and trying to make maintenance part of my identity. Like it's a non-negotiable at this point. Like I want to be known as, yeah, like she always looks put together. I care about myself, I care about my appearance, I care about maintaining XYZ, and hopefully it just filters into more areas of my life. But start small. Start with something that is gonna make a difference to you. Start with something that, like for me, I know that I abandoned myself when it came to sticking my wigs and taking care of my wigs in terms of having them stuck down and all of those kind of things. Like you might not be a wig girly. You also might not be a girl that likes to stick down her wigs, in terms of like you might like glueless. But whatever it is, try it. And if you haven't already, and if you want like help on this kind of stuff or what kind of things you should try, then I have a journal. It's a Girl Bye journal, where you can like test different things that are gonna help elevate you from the inside out, and you can like check in with yourself weekly. Like it's just a space for you to kind of identify all of the places that you're abandoning yourself, the things that you want to change, etc., but then actually make changes to it and actually like experiment and see what works for you and change things and adjust things or whatever. Like that is literally what I've been using at the moment, and it's helping me so much. So yeah, and she is done. Hair is laid, and I feel so much better, and I don't even have plans. Like look at that, I'm just doing this for me because I want to. And like I said, what I'm working on right now, what I'm learning, what I'm trying is to make maintenance part of my identity. So yeah, I'm choosing differently, and I will see you next time.